Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Red Dog, and this is going to be an absolutely amazing game. It's a free-to-play game. It's a strategy-based game. It's kind of like your real-time RTS game, if you will, real-time strategy. This is Edgeworld Online. Is it a browser-based game? And I've already started a little bit because I wanted to actually get into it and not do the whole tutorial and all that bullshit. Remember, we keep the bullshit out, and I'm going to spend about 10 to 15 minutes just, you know, kind of running around. Not that there is much running around to do in this game, but let's go ahead and show you guys a little bit about this game, get into maybe some of the mini microtransactions and what this game's all about. So basically, there is one little faction itself, and you are basically these little tiny, commanders, if you will. And all you have to do is build, destroy, and have fun. It's very simple. It's very simplistic. It is, kind of like the poor man's version of StarCraft or Age of Empires or whatever it may be. Obviously, it's set in a higher world, 2025, and basically, you can go ahead and you can upgrade, you can build, you can do all that kind of good stuff. Right now, as you can see here, the game still keeps on running when you're not playing. So what I mean by that is you can go off to do whatever you got to do. It's really based on microtransactions. So, for example, if I wanted to go ahead and build this here, I can use a platinum coin, or I could wait 18 seconds. Now let's go ahead and actually do that. We'll do that with one of these other ones here. So for example, let's go ahead and upgrade this one here. And unfortunately we can't upgrade that one. So let's find something that we can upgrade. So here we go. There's this one right here. Now this is going to be the tech lab. I have to make sure that I have the required energy. So we've got here, let me go ahead and hit upgrade on that. So that's basically going to take a minute. Now if I wanted to speed that up, I could accelerate that by 1 minute. Now, unfortunately, I don't have any coins, but by playing and leveling up, you'll automatically get those coins. Now, here we go. This is where you can get some of the other in-game shop items. Here's some of the stuff that they give you just for leveling up or whatever it may be. I can go ahead and use this. Basically, it's a shield. It'll protect me from other players online and all of that good stuff. So as this is upgrading, let's go ahead and collect all of our goodies that we have here. So we've got... looks like uranium. This one here is going to be energy. This is going to be gas. And this one is going to be crystal. So you have to collect that in order to upgrade. Essentially, each little thing that you want to upgrade requires resources. This right here is going to be our warp gate. Now we can warp around to different places. So let's go ahead and show you that. So we've got a campaign. Oh, I'll go ahead and accept that. There's a campaign that we can actually do. And there's these three little factions that we can actually take on. So each level unlocks the next level. So this one here, we're at level 20. This one, we're at level 10. This one, we're also at level 10. But let's say I wanted to go ahead and fight some PvP. Now, unfortunately, there's none there. But if I wanted to fight this guy, for example, as you can see up here, we are level 24. If I wanted to take on a level 64, I could go ahead and do so. Let's go ahead and warp to that particular area. Now, if I wanted to take this on right now, it will eliminate my 2-day protection. So when you first join the servers, you will have up to 3 days of protection, which means nobody will be able to attack you for 3 days, which is, I think, absolutely awesome. Now, as I said, you don't want to be on this game all the time, obviously. What you are going to want to do, though, is build, walk away, come back, check your emails, all that good stuff. And while you're doing that, the game is still playing in real time. So when I was offline, I come back and I've got all my things here that are always collected. Now, as you see here, this one's maxed out at 16,000. In order for me to upgrade that, I am going to have to upgrade my deposits here, or my depots. Now, it's going to take me 5 minutes to do so, so keep in mind, if I upgrade this, I can now not build anything. So, for example, if I wanted to upgrade this, it will not allow me to unless I do in-game currency. Now, I will tell you this, you do level up a lot faster by getting the premium coins, but that's just like any game, basically. Is this a pay-to-win? I don't think it's a pay-to-win, but I do think that it is a pay-to-win kind of-ish. You can either wait. If you're patient, then this game's not going to be pay-to-win. If you're not a patient person, this game's not going to be for you. But anyways, let's get into the actual combat itself, and then from there, I will go ahead and basically end this off because it's a really ridiculously easy game to understand. If you'd like to join me and battle me and take me on, there will be a link in the description, and it'll say very simply, attack Red Dog, and there'll be a link there. You can click on it and you can join me. So let's go ahead and take on this guy here, and here we go. So right now, this is the actual battlefield itself. Now what I can do is, as you notice here, the turrets there are actually following my cursor. If I wanted to go ahead and battle this, I can go ahead very simply and go here, and this is some of the stuff that I actually do have. Now as you notice, this one here is 210, but if you look down here, I can only deploy 15 units at any given time. So what I'm going to probably want to do is maybe deploy 6 of those guys, 1 of these guys, maybe a couple snipers, and a couple bombardier guys. Now, what I could do is basically anywhere in the green field, I can go ahead and battle. So you really want to be strategic of where you place your guys, because you're going to be deploying them all at once. Now, let's say, for example, I didn't want to deploy 6 of these guys. Unfortunately, once you hit deploy, they all go in at once. Once they die, you can go ahead and redeploy. So let's go ahead and show you this right now. So I'm going to try right here because we've got these guys over here. I don't think... Oh, well, you know what? I think why don't we try from this angle? Let's come from up the top here and push our way down. So let's try it. Here we go. And it is hands off the keyboard. They do the thing. You'll also notice that the health units are up in the top corner here, and that is absolutely amazing. You'll be able to keep an eye on them. Once they die, you can replenish them. You just go back to the barracks. I'll show you a little bit about the barracks itself once we finish this battle. The other thing that you're also going to keep in mind is up at the top here, you're actually stealing the resources from your foes. So that's actually really cool as well. You're also going to gain some experience. There's experience boosters that you can actually buy for real money. And we can take a look at that here in a second. I will show you guys that. But basically this game is just sit back, relax, have some fun, the whole 9 yards. So let's wait until this battle is completely done. If you haven't got this game yet, I definitely encourage you to do so. So as you see here, this is a victory for us. We took on the level 10 guys. Our resources that we looted was 6,000 energy. We destroyed 20 buildings. We only lost 1 unit that time, so that's not too bad. If I had an XP boost, I would be getting roughly 15,000 or so experience, but unfortunately I only got 1,100 this round. So there you go. Now it's going to teleport us back, and we can come back and destroy these guys again in about 5 minutes. But now it's going to teleport us back to the main base. As you see here, this is still upgrading. Again, if I wanted to speed it up, I definitely could. But let's just go ahead and show you the barracks real quickly. Let's go train. Now, what I can do right now is I can actually either pick this guy here, and you have to actually unlock these guys here. And I'll show you how to do that in a second. But right now, I'm max capacity right now, so I can't do any of that. We've got the factory itself, which you have to unlock different items. You can do that. It's very simple. Let's go ahead and look at the research deployments here. So we've got all of this other kind of stuff. We've got maximum here in order for me to get some more energy, guys, and we're obviously going to have to take our command center, which is the building in the middle, up to level 5. Not too bad. Mech training. Here's the mech training right here. Again, in order to unlock that, you really have to get into the academy itself, where you're going to be able to do all that kind of good stuff. So let's go into research. This is where you're going to be able to upgrade your men. So if I wanted to, I could upgrade this guy here. He'd be done in about 15 minutes. This guy's done in about an hour. This one here is done in, again, 15 minutes or so. Our sniper, unfortunately, we do not have a level 5 tech lab, so we will have to upgrade that. It's very simple. Let's get into the research. No, this is not the one that we wanted here. We want this one up here. So if we go to view, this is where you're going to be able to see the capacity currently right now. So we have 1,065 units, but the capacity is only 200. So it might be a good idea to actually upgrade that guy. So then we could upgrade that in 10 minutes, but unfortunately we can't do anything for another 8 seconds. That's where the microtransactions are going to come in place. Alright, so this is going to be the microtransactions of the actual game itself. Now, as you can see here, you can either pay via PayPal, or you can pay with, obviously, a selected credit card. Now, the range is anywhere from $9.90 all the way up to $399.90. Now, if you really do like this game, I definitely encourage you to go ahead and spend those 5,000, get those 5,000 platinums. That's going to take you up to around level 3 to 400 or whatever it may be. But with that said, keep in mind that you can get platinum just by playing the game itself. So you don't necessarily have to. But if you're that impatient person and you really want to go ahead and spend the money, then this is definitely a good way of leveling up. Anyways, guys, that's basically been Edgeworld Online. If you'd like to take us on, if you want to take on my base, if you think you've got the balls to do so, then there will be a link in the description. Go ahead and click on that. Add me as a friend, add me as an alliance, and let's go kick some ass. I'm Red Dog, this is Red Dog MMOs, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.